Hey guys, it's MGS back to give you another part of my Pokemon Liquid Crystal version playthrough. I'm almost at Victory Road. I believe this might be the last trainer. So let's go ahead and battle him. I'm making my final preparations for the Pokemon League. As well you should. It is great to be training your Pokemon. Cool Trainer Jake wants to battle. And he sends out a Parasect, it's level 40. So my Meganium won't be able to do much to a Parasect who times 4 resists grass because it's bug and grass. So I'm going to have to switch it out, and I'll send out the Fury. Unfortunately, as soon as I switch into the Fury, it gets put to sleep thanks to the Spore of Parasect. And unfortunately it's still hailing, which is really going to slow down things here for me as I get to Victory Road, but this shouldn't be a long battle as long as I take care of business. Okay, so the Fury stayed asleep for the first turn, and Parasect is going to use a pitifully weak Leech Life, which doesn't do very much of anything to the Fury. Alright, Fury, I'm waiting for you to wake up and use Overheat. Well, I don't actually need to use Overheat on Parasect because it's times 4 weak against fire, so I can just go for a Flame Wheel. And that should take it out, without a doubt. So down goes Parasect. And here comes a Golduck, something that I don't want my Fury to take on. Since Golduck is a water type, Meganium will be super effective against it. So that's an obvious choice. I go into Meganium. Okay, Meganium, show what this Golduck... I really don't know what I was trying to say there. Okay, Golduck went for the Confusion. And that's not gonna do a whole lot. Meganium goes for Razor Leaf, and that did a decent chunk. Although a crit would have been nice. It's alright. I think I was trying to say before, show this Golduck what you're made of. So there you go. Golduck went for the Screech that sharply lowers the defense stat of my Meganium. But I don't think Golduck has any physical moves. Maybe it has Fury Swipes, but still, it's Fury Swipes is a weak move to take advantage of Screech. And I believe that he's going to heal his Golduck. So I'm going to try a Body Slam. Hopefully I get a Paralysis. So here we go, Body Slam. Smash that Golduck into the ground. But there was no paralysis. Probably should have just went for another Razor Leaf there. Okay, so now I go for another Razor Leaf. And please crit. Oh, guess not. So we're gonna get nailed by some more hail. And it would be ideal if maybe after this battle I might grind, because Meganium is still underleveled to take on the harsh battles of Victory Road. So I finally took out the Golduck, and Meganium grew to level 35. And I've defeated Cool Trainer Jake. And yes, indeed you blew it. You had your chance to beat me, but you couldn't do it. Okay, so Meganium is severely weakened from that Cool Trainer. I'm going to have to use a Hyper Potion. And that's good to have a healthy Meganium again. And let's see, I can get an item back there. I have to find a way to get there. Unfortunately, there is one more Cool Trainer. I can't see. I have no idea why he can't see. I don't know, is he blind or something? Cool Trainer Theo wants to battle. He sends out a Sand Slash, And that's a good poke for my Meganium to take on. It's a ground type. So I will go for a Razor Leaf here. Sandslash goes for the Earthquake. It's not very effective on grass types, but it still does a bit of damage because it is 10 levels higher and it is a stab move. So unfortunately I think Razor Leaf did about as much as Earthquake. Oh no, we've seen enough of Protect last video. Protect isn't cool. That's what we learned last time. It's just a big waste of time. It's just a cheap way to avoid getting hit by a move. And of course you fail, sir. Thank you for failing with your Protect because I can't stand it. Okay, so another Razor Leaf takes Sandslash's health down a bit more. And one more Razor Leaf should do it. Here is Sandslash's slash attack, and unfortunately for Meganium it goes down to a critical hit. And that sucks. So I'm going to finish off Sandslash with my D21, who will be the Revenge Killer. And it can avenge Meganium's KO with Surf. So, Cool Trainer Theo went for full restore, which isn't gonna matter because Surf should be a one-hit KO. And here comes the Surf. And there's the one-hit KO. I didn't think it would need that crit, but I'll take it if it means KOing a Sandslash. Here comes a Pupitar, so I'm going to leave D21 in because Pupitar's a rock and ground type. D21 should easily dispose of this Pupitar with a Surf. And here we go. Here's the Surf. And that's going to be a dead Pupitar. And here comes Theo's Magneton, something that D21 is afraid to take on because it's an electric Pokemon. Okay, so I'm going to go out into the Fury instead, who does have a dig attack. And as you know, ground types are ×4 super effective against an electric and steel type Pokemon like Magneton. Alright, so it's that time to start digging that hole. So the Fury went underground, avoided Magneton's Thunder attack, which would have done a lot of damage. Alright, Fury, it's time to knock out this Magneton with your dig. Oh cool, I got another crit that I didn't need, but it's good to see the luck turning into my favor. The hacks, I mean. So Fury grew to level 46, which is nice, and Theo's been defeated. And he's clueless as to what happened. I guess he can't really see at all then. I guess I don't know how he battles people if he can't see. Okay, so I need to revive my Meganium if I'm going to train it some more. I was wondering if I had any more potions. I guess I didn't. I was pretty sure I bought full restore. Oh yeah, that's right. No stores sell full restore until I get to the Indigo Plateau. Okay, so I'm gonna use up another Hyper Potion. I only have 5 left. Oh, there is another Cool Trainer. So I might as well battle her before hopping the ledge to get the item. So she said she lost to a trainer named Wannabe. He was really strong, but it was as if he absolutely had to win at any cost. I felt sorry for his Pokemon. Yeah, I have sympathy for his Pokemon too. He overworks his Pokemon too much. He believes in power. He doesn't really believe in trusting and loving his Pokemon like we all should. Okay, so this is a bad matchup for Meganium, obviously, because Rapidash is a fire Pokemon. So I have to switch out Meganium, go out into D21, who is a water type. Rapidash didn't go for a fire move like I thought. It went for a takedown, a normal move, which still doesn't do very much to D21, and it did some recoil damage to Rapidash. So the lefty's recovery took care of that hail damage D21 just took, and here comes a Surf, and that's going to be a 1-hit KO, another crit. This must be my lucky day. And D21 should almost level to 45, but not quite. Pokemon aren't tools of war. Well, you might be wrong about that. They actually are, but none of us like to admit it. Okay, so I'm gonna hop the ledge now and pick up a max elixir. So I've cleared all the trainers on this route, and it's about time too. And this is the gate, reception gate to the Pokemon League. And then I have to pass through the Victory Road, of course. Oh, the 8 badges of Johto. Please go right on through. Thank you, Mr. Security Guard. So through this door is Victory Road, but I don't think I'm ready to take on Victory Road just yet. My Meganium is still not at a high enough level. The trainers Pokemon in Victory Road are level 45 or higher, so my Meganium needs to be around that level if I am to train it. If I am to battle with it. So here is a fruit bearing tree. I'll just pick up a Ross berry. You know what, let me try to get rid of this hail by going in the rest house. And at the same time, I will heal up my Pokemon. So thank you for healing my Pokemon. And the hail's gone, it's about time. It's just so annoying because it makes the battles go that much slower. So here's a Ponyta at level 24. I was hoping the wild Pokemon would be at a higher level than this, but I guess I'll take it. That's what grinding's all about. It takes a while, and I know it's not the most entertaining thing to watch, but it's something that has to be done if I am to progress further into Pokemon Liquid Crystal without any trouble, and if I am to defeat the Elite Four. Okay, so let's see what else I can find in the wild that I can battle with. It's a Noctowl, another Pokemon that has a type advantage over Meganium, but Meganium shouldn't have trouble with this Noctowl. Noctowl doesn't have the best attack stat in the game. It has a very weak physical attacks stat. So 2 body slams took out the Noctowl, which is great. Meganium grew to level 36. And that is pretty cool. Alright, here is a wild Sandslash. So I can definitely super effective that for hopefully a 1-hit KO. And unfortunately, Sandslash survived. And that's disgusting, because I thought it would go down to a Razor Leaf. So that is why I have to grind Meganium, because it's still too weak. Razor Leaf can't even 1-hit KO a level 25 Sandslash. So here is an Arbok, and that is not good. It's a poison type, but what the heck, I'll battle it. I'll take on all Pokemon, regardless of the type mismatches. So Glare paralyzes Meganium, and that sucks. Arbok has a Poison Sting, which doesn't pack much sting because it's a weak move, even though it's super effective. Meganium defeated the Arbok. So Meganium's paralyzed. I really don't want to waste a full heal if I can just go to the rest house and heal it up. But I have to get through the grass to get back to the rest house. So I run across an Ekans, and I'll just run away. Ekans, I really don't want to fight an unevolved Pokemon. It's not really worth the experience. Okay, so thank you for healing up my Meganium. And you know what, maybe I should try grinding in Victory Road. I'll have better experience in there. So yeah, let's see if Meganium can handle those wild Pokemon in Victory Road. Plus there should be rock and ground types like Geodude and Onix that Meganium can quickly defeat with Razor Leaf. Okay, so let's see what we've got in here. Sandslash, level 33. Okay, so I know that Razor Leaf won't be a one-hit KO on this Sandslash because it couldn't even one-hit KO the weaker Sandslash. So a two-hit KO will suffice, I guess. So Meganium will defeat this Sandslash with 2 Razor Leaves. And voila! Speaking of Onix, here is an Onix. And the Razor Leaf will one-hit KO because the ×4 super effective. I got a crit. I've gotten like 4 of those today. So crits are on my side today, what could I say? I'm just enjoying it. Oh, here's a Surskit. These are one of the rare Hoenn Pokemon that you can find in Pokemon Liquid Crystal. Really not big a fan of Surskit. I don't think it's worth that much experience either, but I'll just defeat it anyway. Well, Surskit went for a Bubble Beam, and that's not very effective, as you all know. And I'll crush it with Body Slam. And it just gives 347 experience, and that experience meter barely moved after that. Okay, here's another Onix. So here we go, Meganium. Alright, so sharp razor-like leaves will be the demise of the Onix once again. So Meganium grew to level 37. Which is still not good enough for me. I will keep on grinding. So here is a Graveler, the evolved form of Geodude. And Graveler should give some decent experience. So, as you probably guessed, Graveler went down to Razor Leaf. And doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. Okay, so here is another Graveler. Yeah, I apologize if it's just getting repetitive of what I'm saying. It's just that it's just hard to come up with entertaining things to say if you're grinding. And so that's why most people avoid grinding when they're recording a Pokemon Let's Play video. But I'm not like most people who avoid grinding and just try to get through Victory Road without grinding and just using a bunch of potions. But I could do that, but I really don't want to. I want my Pokemon to be at a high enough level. I want things to be a bit easier. And I don't want my Pokemon to be swept too easily. So, I'm gonna defeat another Graveler and another crit. Okay, let's see what we see next. What do you know? And it's another Graveler. And at least that'll make Meganium happy to be defeating a bunch of Gravelers, so I can get more experience. Experience is good. Meganium grew to level 38. And that's nice. so I gotta keep it up. But I'm at 20 minutes now, so I'll defeat one more Graveler. Before signing off here. So I apologize if you didn't find today's video all too entertaining because of my grinding the second part of the video. But I guess I'll see you guys next time then. Because I'm out of time here. So thank you for watching. If you did stick around and watched, comment, like, sub, and in the next part, I really don't want to grind again next time. So I think I might do some more grinding off screen. Really don't want to keep boring you guys out. It's alright guys, see you guys next time.